Hey, Tug Toler here with eSource Miller, and I have Daniel. Daniel, say hello.
Hey everybody, this is Daniel from Champion. Happy to be here at NRA 22. So behind us here we have Champion's flagship door style machine. So this is a great machine that comes right from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, where we build all of our dish machines. So let's talk about our DH6000 series door style machines. So there's 4 models in that series. We have 2 that have the normal height door, the 17-inch door opening. And so one would be ventless. You can get that also in standard vented. Now here we're showing off our tall style door machines. Those have a 27-inch door opening, and you can get that in ventless or standard vented if you like. We like showing off the tall ventless because it's the most popular one there is out there, but we do have a solution for everybody's setup. So as you can see here, our engineering team came up with a very cool machine where we could show off the inside of this. But really, let's talk about that standard height versus the tall height. One of the reasons that tall height is so popular is because we can fit your sheet pans, your big baking pans, all of your large cutting boards, big mixing bowls, tea urns. I mean, really, what's the old saying? If it fits, it ships, right? If it fits, we can wash it through there. So our 6000 series, again, very popular setup because we've also done a lot in the design side of this machine to make it a very easy to install and incorporate into a maybe a smaller or medium-sized food service setup, right? QSR, whether we're talking about grocery retail, places that maybe have not considered warewashing before, if we can design this in such a way where it doesn't need a whole heck of a lot from the house as far as infrastructure, then that's much easier for that customer to incorporate such a great labor-saving tool into their washing operation. So let's talk about just the 6000 tall ventless for a moment, right? We talk about the infrastructure on that. Again, since it's a ventless machine, no need for any sort of vent hood over the machine, right? Those can add up in price, and sometimes availability can be a little tough. Since it's a ventless machine, it's a heat recovery machine as well, so we only need to run this off of cold water. Actually, if you run this off of hot water, it won't run correctly. It actually has to have cold water. So it's much easier to get cold water somewhere than it is to draw on the house hot water. And then electrical connection, then a drain, and then once you have those, we're off to the races. So it truly is a very easy to install and incorporate product. So that's why we're seeing the growth in sales of these actually explode right now as we see issues with labor out there, because again, these are huge labor savers for our industry. Past that, again, we've got some fun stuff, nice lights to look at. We'll come around this way. Let me switch places with you. If you take a look down here, now we don't do all this plexiglass on our standard machines. I will apologize right now. But one of the other fun things that allows us to install these a little bit faster and get more control in the customer's hand is we can incorporate detergent and rinse aid pumps into the machine. It's a very popular option on these. That way it's a plug and play machine. You can choose, our customers can choose to get their products, their liquid detergent and rinse aid from anywhere that they would like. So no more waiting on a third party to show up and install a box on the wall. You can simply drop those tubes in those buckets of product and you're off to the races. So the last thing I'll talk about here is our touchscreen controller. So our touchscreen controller, again, waterproof controller down here, gives a lot of options as far as having the ability to change your different cycles, wash your temperatures, and allow the machine a lot of insight as to what's going on inside the machine. So I just tapped on it just a moment ago for a 1-minute cycle. So this machine would go into its normal cycle, and then when it's time to go into rinse, you would see it would tell the customer, hey, I'm rinsing. And then after that, it would give them a little countdown timer. That way we can all try to be as productive as possible. It even allows us to go into service diagnostics as well as a lot of other information and feedback that this can give either the operator, or even better yet, if somebody ever does run into a service interruption, it gives a lot of feedback to that person who's coming to service the machine, diagnose it, and get it back up and running in a very good time. With that, that's a nice brief overview of our 6000 series, and we have a really fun one here at NRA 2022 for everybody to come and check out. So,
Perfect.
let me
Thank
turn
you,
it back
bud.
over to you, Big Tug.
We're good. Thanks, guys.